Hey Mo Crew. So today is a pretty rainy day. Um, Last night was super incredible. It's almost like someone up in the heavens was MIG welding. You know, it was like a huge light show. If you were anywhere in Washington County and like you're either on like following the river, like the St. Croix or the Mississippi, everywhere along the river in Washington County, which is southeastern Minnesota, you would have seen this incredible light show, and it was going on from like 10 p.m. all the way through like 3 a.m. It was incredible. I got a few photo shots of or video shots of it on my camera and everything. I'm including in this video. I'm gonna be running a few errands today, and then I'm gonna be doing a camo review, something that I've been wanting to do. But first, I'm gonna bring my CVA 44 Magnum brake barrel hunting rifle to Cabela's to get it bore sighted and balanced with the new scope that I have on it. So I'll be on my way to go do that now, and then I'm gonna be doing the camo review like I said I was gonna do. Alright, I'm gonna verify that this thing's empty. I always store my rifles empty, but I'm just gonna go ahead and check. Alright, empty. This thing doesn't have a safety. I mean, it's just a brake barrel, breech loaded, 44 Magnum. So there's really nothing. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring this in, get the scope balanced, and yeah, then we're off. I'll be doing the camo review on the TrueTimber Strata Camo, and kind of like provide some insight on the type of materials that Redhead uses when they collaborate with TrueTimber, and hopefully you guys get an insight on how good this camo actually is. So that's what I'm looking forward to do for you guys. Alrighty, Mo Crew, so we got the bore sighting and the balancing of my Weaver Caspa scope on the CVA-44 Magnum break barrel hunter rifle. Got that done, so it's all balanced and bore sighted and ready to go whenever I decide to go to the range and zero it in. But today, as I mentioned just a little before going into the store and everything to get that thing taken care of, I mentioned that I wanted to do a gear review specifically for the TrueTimber Strata Camo. This kind of camo took me by surprise. It wasn't until a couple weeks ago until it was on my it was on my radar only a couple weeks ago. It hasn't been on my radar for very long until I decided, hey, you know what? I sold my bow, and with the money that I used to got for my bow and everything, I'm gonna buy some new camo and give it a try and everything. And so far, I really like it. I got the Silent Hunter pants. They're kind of like a denim pattern, you know, kind of like the ridge lines, kind of like jeans do, but they're super soft and they're super quiet. And the buttons, I just unbuttoned the cargo pocket. You can barely hear it. And so they just involve reinforced knees, very high quality material. But yeah, I'm just surprised because this good of camo wasn't even on my radar 3 weeks ago. Now I'm wearing it. I first saw it here at this Cabela's in Woodbury, Minnesota, and didn't know what to think of it. So I looked at it. I even tried one of the things on, looked in the mirror. I'm like, this stuff looks pretty good. Did a little bit more research. Found out that TrueTimber utilizes macro and micro patterns. Macro meaning larger, micro meaning of course smaller and everything, but uses combines those two patterns to allow breaking of the outline of a hunter. Breaks up a hunter's outline from no matter what distance they are from the vegetation and everything, or from the potential game that they're hunting and everything. So yeah, that's what it does. And I'm gonna go out to the field and give you guys some footage on how well it blends in. If you're a Minnesota hunter or Wisconsin or North Dakota, the most common backdrops we're gonna run into are with our backs up against the trunk of a tree. This stuff blends in very good against the trunk of trees. I've already tested my hat out putting it up against the trunk of an oak and also of an ash, and it breaks up the silhouette very well, or the outline of the baseball cap. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys that example on this camera, or in this video, and yeah, this is gonna be pretty interesting. Hopefully this makes you guys consider investing in TrueTimber Strata Camo. So far I like it, and in the future I'm thinking about investing in a cold weather coat as well that's in this pattern and everything. And they're pretty reasonable too. Redhead makes all the stuff for that TrueTimber does their pattern in, so it's pretty cool. Stay tuned for the test.
We're out here in the woods, kind of in kind of the dark environment like this stuff would really work in, or even in the bright too. If there happens to be different backdrops, if you're coyote hunting, like this, I got this mainly for predator hunting. Coyote is included in predator. But the area in which I predator hunt is it's an agricultural field, and then there's a woodsy backdrop and everything, and has a lot of this and a lot of dirt too. So as far as the agricultural fields go and everything, you're dealing with a lot of dry dirt because it's exposed to the sun a lot. If you look at my legs and everything, this stuff does really well in the overcast environment and the wet environment that we're currently in right now. If you look at the leaves are super wet. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and set the camera back a little bit. I'll show you what type of backdrop this camo does very well in. Here's my leg up on the log. Here's my arm up against the log. This stuff's incredible. It'd make a lot more sense if I camoed up my face and my ears and my neck and everything, but you guys kind of get the idea. Considering that this is a macro and micro pattern, I think it's fair to do the distance shot. That way we can see this thing's true potential. So close up, like when I was crouching over in the wild rhubarb over there and amongst the creeping Charlie and everything, kind of get an idea of how not so well my human outline is broken up. But at a distance shot, like you just saw just before this clip, you can see how well and how effective this thing works. When at a great distance, that was only about 30 yards, so not too far, and just goes to show you that how the human eye can be tricked by the breakup of a pattern. So this stuff's pretty effective. Take a peek at this pattern. This almost looks like it'd be very effective in a semi-arid and maybe even a temperate climate. So this stuff truly is like the hunting multicam. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if maybe even the armed forces adopt something kind of like this. I really like it. It's sharp looking too, even in an environment where you're not surrounded by trees and foliage and stuff like that, but it's pretty damn sweet. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 meaning amazing, 1 meaning poor or needs work, I'm going to rate the quality of the material for this Strata Camo by TrueTimber, produced by Redhead. So I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 for the fact that this light cotton material with a little bit of polyester in it. A 9 and not a 10 because it looks like this material is going to easily fade. I've had shirts like this before. If they might have inlaid more polyester than cotton. I guess it depends on what setting you decide to wash your camo in. Me, I'm going to wash it on cold and hang dry, air dry, not tumble in the dryer. So, I mean, I have yet to wash this yet because I just pulled it out of the package that it came in just hours ago. But we'll see. But judging by the material and the weight and everything, I'm pretty sure it's going to fade, and the camo pattern is going to lighten up compared to the pants. The pants, I give a 10 out of 10. It's double reinforced. It seems like it's going to hold in body heat very, very well. And judging by the material, this is going to take a long time to fade. And even when it does, it's still going to retain the macro and micro patterns. Macro meaning the larger ones, micro meaning the smaller ones. And they're all kind of intertwined. So no matter how far or close you are, there's still going to be some sort of silhouette broken up with the TrueTimber Strata Camo. As far as effectiveness of the camo, I'm going to go ahead and rate it a 9 out of 10. Maybe even a 9.5 out of 10. In nature, there's very small patterns, but nothing that has like this light, unless it depends on where you are and everything, but in this environment, it's going to have the lighter stuff. This will do very well on dry soil, like really dry soil, especially around here where it's sandy. But on days like this where you're deciding to turkey hunt and you know, if it's overcast and there's like still a lot of moisture in the air, everything seems to be a little more saturated and dark compared to dry and light. So yeah, that's why I give it a 9.5 out of 10, but that's still really, really good. But good on TrueTimber for answering the pretty much the hopes of all hunters, avid hunters out there. People who want one set of camo that does it all, it's definitely TrueTimber. If you're an avid turkey hunter, big game hunter, or whitetail, or even bear, this is gonna be like the best you could possibly ask for as far as I guess user friendliness and I guess multi-purposeness. I'm kind of running out of different descriptive words for this camo. But yeah, effectiveness and multi-purposeness, Strata definitely gets an A+ in that zone. I really like it, and it's going to serve me well wherever I go. If I'm deer hunting, I'm going to have to put a little bit of blaze orange on here, of course, and turkey hunting, you have to have one element of blaze orange, and I choose to put that on my pack, and I keep my pack on me. But yeah, Realtree definitely, or not Realtree, but Redhead definitely answered the call. So yeah, this is the camo that is just, I guess, for every experience level and every type of hunter out there. So that's my 2 pennies worth.
The humidity is absolutely crazy out here. I'm sweating, it's not even hot. It's like 67 right now. It's perfectly mild, but it's just the humidity. It's gross. But I kind of like it too. As an outdoorsman, you got to be able to respect everything that nature throws at you. On the scale of suckiness and everything, hunters are the people that say, I want to suck more. At least some of them, the crazy ones. I appreciate you for watching. Really good.